Hi crafters, it's Jenn Cochran here with another tell-all video. Before we get started, I would love to remind you to give me a thumbs up when you're finished watching. This helps YouTube recognize my channel and lets me know that you like what I am producing. Thanks for the thumbs up. Let's get started. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and get started on our greeting card holder. And what you're going to need is a piece of 8.5 by 11 inch cardstock, your favorite color. And what we're going to do is we're going to line up the left side at 1/4 inch, and we're going to score it at 5 inches and at 6.5 inches. And what this will do is it'll leave a 1.5 inch spine to your greeting card holder box. And on either side, each panel should be 4 3/4. Go ahead and turn it lengthwise. And what you're going to do is take and score it at, go ahead and butt it all the way up to the left, sorry. Score it at 6 inches and at 7.5 inches. And what you're going to do next is cut out the left side. You're going to start at your farthest, the spine at 1.5 inches, so you should be cutting across your spine, and you should then have a long edge, and that long edge there I just folded up, and that is actually going to be part of the box that is inside your greeting card holder. Next, you're going to need a 3 inch by 8.5 inch piece of the same color cardstock, or if you want to do it 2 different colors, it's up to you. You're going to line your left-hand side up at 1/8, and you're going to score it at 1/2 inch and at 2 inches, and you're going to flip your cardstock, line it up at 1/8 again, and score at 1/2 and at 2 inches. And once you're done doing that, you're going to turn it so that it's the long ways again, and you're going to score it at 1/2 inch. And as you can see here, it lines up perfect. So go ahead and take it long ways and score at 1/2 inch. All right, as soon as you're done doing this, we're going to cut out the little tiny square intersections there on either side, and we're going to cut out the middle. And as you see, it makes little tiny tabs, and those tabs are what are going to connect to the actual box itself, so that you have a box on the inside for your greeting cards. I like to use score tape. I find that it sticks pretty well, doesn't usually come apart once I've got my whole entire project built. We're going to put score tape on all of our little flaps, and as you'll see, once I get my score tape on, we're going to adhere those little flaps, and they're going to be, those 2 little short flaps are going to be what goes on the inside there. You want to make them to the inside of the box so that you can't see any seams. And I'm going to try my best here to flip it up so that you can see exactly where to adhere everything in putting it together. Sometimes that score tape's hard to get off. The little liners are hard to get off, but it actually all goes together pretty well once you get those liners off and get everything stuck together. And that is basically, as you can see right there in the finished picture, where you can slip your greeting cards. Now I'm going to put together my greeting cards. I have found that I really like a solid piece of foam. I still use foam tape quite a bit, but you can use that craft foam, cut it down just a little bit shorter than your card, the card topper, not the base, but the card topper, and just craft glue will stick it to paper, and it gives you a really nice solid dimensional effect to your card. Your card is a little bit thicker and probably will cost a little more to put through the mail, but I love the way it looks, and I love the fact that if you take and grab the card, say in a spot in the center where there is no foam tape, with this, using the solid piece, you don't get that where you indent and it kind of dips down. All right, here I'm going to go ahead and mat this poppy. And the poppy is from Crafter's Companion. It's a Sheena Douglas stamp, and it's on Easy Mount. And I colored it up using Spectrum Noir or Spectrum Aqua markers. And if you go over during the month of April 2015 over to the Spectrum Noir blog, I do have a tutorial coloring these poppies up and putting them on another project actually. But I just love these poppies from Sheena Douglas. They're fabulous. And so this is going to be the front piece of the box. And I wanted the box to match the greeting cards. Here again, you can see I used a piece of foam and wanted to get that dimensional look. So placed the foam on and then went through and mounted the card on black, and I got that perfect edge using perfect paper craftings tools on that. And their tools are called Perfect Layers, and they come in a variety of sizes, and you can get a variety of different mats by using those tools. Here I've got some really reasonable ribbon, and I'm going to use that ribbon as an accent embellishment on the front of a lot of people take their ribbon and they wrap it all the way around the back and then tie it on the front. Oh, here, let me show you this real quick. Let's put Just For You on the front, and it is actually from Crafter's Companion Sentimentals, the Greetings, and it's an Easy Mount rubber stamp set, and it's going to say Just For You. And I'm using a Crafter's Companion grid block there, acrylic grid block as well. And I just kind of used it as a guide so that Just For You lined up perfectly. And I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of embossing powder on this due to the fact it's a mixed media paper that I watercolored on. And the Memento ink tends to take quite a long time, or even requires a heat set for it not to smear, and sometimes even heat setting it still smears. So I like to use a clear embossing powder, and then that way my ink doesn't smear. And the poppies are also heat embossed there with the clear embossing powder. But like I was talking, I take the ribbon and I cut it so it just wraps around the edges, and I find that for me saves ribbon. And you can get a really good tape, and even score tape will work, and it'll just stick that ribbon just around the back, and it looks like it's wrapped all the way around, but then you don't get the bulk from it either. I'm going to use some clear adhesive and adhesive tape there to make sure that this really stays on the front, because I am going to give it as a gift. It's actually a gift for my mom for her birthday. So going to get that card front put onto the front of our greeting card holder box. And you'll see once I get it on, I'll stand it up. Just going to line it up so it's perfect, and make sure that you press down so that all the adhesive comes into contact there and it doesn't pop off. I'm going to add our bow first before I show you the full piece. And I just tied up a single loop bow, tiny one, so that it's not too bulky. Almost finished with this greeting card holder. I would love for you to visit me at the Crafter's Companion blog, where you'll see more pictures of the greeting cards that are inside this box and some more close-ups of this box. And also I'll have those pictures on my blog at jacksbeanstalks.blogspot.com. Hey, would love for you to stick around for the end of this video. I'll have 3 other videos to send you to. I'll have a way for you to subscribe here to my YouTube channel and a link to my blog. Thanks so much for joining me today. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everyone, it's Jen here again. Thanks for sticking around. If you click on subscribe to this channel, you'll be able to subscribe to my YouTube channel here. If you click visit Jack's Beanstalks, you'll go straight to my blog. And if you click on any of the 3 videos that you see right there, it will take you directly to those videos. Hey, thanks so much for giving me a thumbs up if you have time, or a comment. Would love it. And I hope you have a fabulous day. Thanks. Bye.